The Batumi Botanical Garden offer an enchanting journey through a world of vibrant greenery, floral scents, and historical richness. Founded in 1912 by the Russian botanist Andrei Krasnov, the garden was designed to showcase plant species from various climatic regions of the world, harmoniously coexisting in Georgia's subtropical environment. Situated on the lush slopes of the Green Cape, overlooking the shimmering Black Sea, the garden covers nearly 108 hectares of natural beauty. The initial 3 kilometers are perhaps the most captivating, as they combine stunning coastal views, diverse vegetation, and a peaceful environment that allows visitors to lose themselves in nature's calm rhythm. The walk begins near the entrance, where tall eucalyptus trees stand like guardians, welcoming visitors with their refreshing fragrance. The sound of chirping birds and the rustle of leaves immediately create a sense of tranquility. As you proceed along the paved paths, small signboards describe the origin and characteristics of different plant species, making the walk both scenic and educational. The garden's layout is thoughtfully divided into geographical sections, representing plants from East Asia, the Himalayas, North America, South America, the Mediterranean, Australia, and the humid subtropics of the Caucasus region. Within just a few kilometers, one can see plants from nearly every continent flourishing side by side. In the East Asian section, tall bamboo clusters sway gently in the sea breeze, and magnolia trees bloom with creamy white flowers that fill the air with sweet perfume. Japanese cherry blossoms, hydrangeas, and camellias add splashes of color that change with the seasons, while nearby, small stone paths lead to shaded ponds where dragonflies hover above the water. Moving further, the Mediterranean section feels warmer and drier, with olive trees, cypresses, laurel, and aromatic herbs such as rosemary and thyme perfuming the air. These plants create a sense of calm, reminiscent of coastal southern Europe. The North American zone introduces larger trees like sequoias, maples, and oaks, their tall trunks forming cool tunnels of shade. The variety is immense: palms from the Pacific, ferns from South America, and flowering shrubs from Australia blend together to form a living encyclopedia of the plant kingdom. As the path ascends, the view opens up to breathtaking panoramas of the Black Sea below. Several observation terraces are perfectly placed to rest and take in the scenery. The contrast between the deep blue sea and the endless layers of green vegetation is mesmerizing. Wooden benches invite visitors to sit quietly, listen to the birds, or simply enjoy the cool breeze coming from the sea. The garden also has small waterfalls, flowing streams, and hidden gazebos surrounded by colorful blossoms that make the walk even more delightful. Beyond its beauty, the Batumi Botanical Garden is also a center of research and conservation. Botanists and scientists continue to study plant adaptation, hybridization, and environmental sustainability here. Many of the plants brought more than a century ago have now adapted perfectly to the local climate, creating microhabitats where new species naturally grow. In different seasons, the garden offers different moods. Spring brings blossoms. Summer fills the air with fragrance. Autumn paints the leaves in shades of gold and crimson. And even in winter, the evergreen sections remain serene and lively. The Batumi Botanical Garden are a perfect reflection of human creativity and nature's generosity. It is not merely a place to walk, but a space to breathe, learn, and connect with the earth. Every step reveals a new detail: a rare flower, a hidden bird, a whisper of wind through foreign trees, and together, they tell the timeless story of life's diversity and beauty. A botanical garden presents a captivating blend of nature, science, and artistry, offering a living display of plant life from across the world. It is a carefully designed space where beauty and knowledge meet, allowing visitors to explore the vast diversity of flora that thrives on our planet. The landscape of a botanical garden is usually laid out with winding paths, shaded walkways, and open lawns that guide visitors through different plant zones, each representing a specific region or climate. Trees, shrubs, flowers, and grasses grow in harmonious patterns, and the air is filled with the gentle fragrance of blossoms, damp soil, and fresh greenery. The atmosphere is peaceful, often accompanied by the sounds of birds and flowing water, making it a sanctuary for relaxation and reflection. Every botanical garden serves as a living museum, where plants are displayed not just for their beauty, but also for education and preservation. Visitors can observe rare and exotic species from distant countries, growing alongside native plants that represent local ecosystems. Carefully labeled plants help people learn their scientific names, origins, and ecological significance. In some sections, medicinal plants, aromatic herbs, or tropical species are grouped together to illustrate their uses and adaptations. The arrangement is often both aesthetic and informative, blending artistic landscaping with botanical study. Water features such as ponds, fountains, and small waterfalls add to the garden's tranquility, reflecting the surrounding greenery and attracting birds and insects. The deeper walk through the Batumi Botanical Garden reveals an even more captivating world of natural beauty and quiet wonder. As the path winds farther into the garden, the landscape grows denser and more immersive, blending human creativity with untouched subtropical wilderness. The constant sound of the Black Sea echoes softly from below, and the fresh sea breeze mingles with the scent of pine, eucalyptus, and blooming flowers. Every turn opens a new scene: towering trees, shaded trails, and patches of sunlight filtering through thick canopies that create a dreamlike atmosphere. This part of the garden showcases the extraordinary variety of global flora that the founders envisioned more than a century ago. Plants from nearly every continent coexist harmoniously, creating living landscapes that mirror the diversity of the earth itself. Here, one can see towering palm trees from South America standing beside fragrant acacias from Australia, while giant magnolias from East Asia spread their thick green leaves overhead. Beneath them, bright clusters of hibiscus, azalea, and camellia paint the forest floor with color. The balance between exotic and native species gives the garden its unique character, a place where nature feels both cultivated and wild. The scenery gradually opens to breathtaking viewpoints where the sea and forest meet. These vantage points are among the most beautiful in Batumi, with sweeping views of the coastline stretching endlessly into the distance. When the sunlight touches the waves, the sea glitters like liquid glass, and the contrast between the deep blue water and the lush greenery creates a stunning natural harmony. Wooden benches and stone platforms invite visitors to pause, breathe, and take in the calmness that defines this garden. The gentle rustle of bamboo leaves, the chirping of unseen birds, and the whisper of wind through cedar trees compose a quiet melody of peace. Further along the trail, the path passes through areas rich in biodiversity and botanical significance. Many of the plants here are rare or endangered, carefully protected and studied by scientists who continue the vision of Andrei Krasnov, the garden's founder. Over the decades, these species have adapted to the local climate, forming new hybrid varieties that thrive naturally on the coastal slopes. Old stone steps, wooden bridges, and historical observation terraces stand as reminders of the garden's long history and dedication to preserving the beauty of the natural world. Hidden streams flow across the pathways, forming small waterfalls that sparkle in the sunlight. The ground is often carpeted with wildflowers, moss, and fallen petals, giving the impression of walking through a living painting. Birds dart between branches, while butterflies glide gracefully over the blossoms. The air feels fresh, humid, and full of life. The garden seems to breathe along with its visitors, offering moments of deep reflection and harmony with nature. In these quieter, more secluded parts of the Batumi Botanical Garden, the true essence of the place reveals itself. It is not only a sanctuary of plants, but a refuge for the soul, a world where every leaf, flower, and breeze tells a story of balance and timeless beauty. Walking here feels like moving through a living poem, where nature's colors, sounds, and textures come together to celebrate the eternal connection between earth, sea, and life itself.